Man City vs Liverpool. Will Vincent Kompany or Sadio Mane have the happier birthday in the Champions League second leg? Mission impossible? Not quite. But Manchester City overhauling a 3-0 first-leg deficit against Liverpool to reach the Champions League semi-finals is improbable. The odds are stacked firmly against them. There have been great comebacks in the competition in the past. Only last year Barcelona overcome a 4-0 first-leg deficit to knock out Paris Saint-Germain. However, Jurgen Klopp's Reds are a very different beast. Even though Liverpool have had defensive frailties this term, and shipped 5 at the Etihad in the Premier League in September, it's hard to envisage the Reds collapsing. They'd also be back to score given the quality of their front three. One of the men looking to stop the Reds is Vincent Kompany. The City skipper turns 32 today and no present could match reaching the last 4 in Europe. On the opposite side, Sadio Mane turns 26 and will want the same. So how do the two birthday boys shape up? We asked our friends at Football Whispers to compare their strengths, weaknesses and how they could prove to be the match winners. There are few better defenders in the Premier League than Kompany. The Belgian is a powerhouse centre-back yet has the technique and poise that has seen him thrive under Guardiola. This season, of the City stars to have played more than 1,000 top-flight minutes, no player betters the club captain's 92% pass success rate. But he isn't just playing safe passes that keep possession ticking over. He averages 26.69 forward passes per 90, the 5th highest figure of any Premier League player. City's defenders aren't tested as rigorously as others given that his side dominate possession. Kompany stands out when ensuring his goal is protected. His average of 2.87 aerial duels won per game is only bettered by Fernandinho, 2.92. Tellingly, with Kompany in the side since he joined the club in the summer of 2008, City have a win percentage in the top flight of 60.4%. Without him that figure drops to 58.3%. Mane, meanwhile, has had a quietly effective season. He hasn't hit the heights of Mo Salah but has 16 goals and 9 assists to his name. Perhaps most importantly he has struck 7 times in his last 9 games in all competitions. In the Premier League the Senegal international has netted 9 times and is on par with his XG, expected goals, of 9.28. He is, however, greatly outperforming his expected goals assisted, with 7 to 3.03. While his dribbling ability and threat on the counter is established, Mane's use of the ball is often overlooked. He has played an average of 0.23 accurate through balls per 90 in the Prem this term, only bettered by 11 players, and 1.61 open play key passes, 15th highest in the top flight. When fit there are few flaws in Kompany's game, the only issue in recent seasons has been getting him on the pitch regularly. He started just 20 games in 2015-16 and only 14 last season. This term he has been in the starting 11 on 18 occasions. City have lost just 2 of those matches. However, the numerous injuries have taken their toll on the Belgium international. He is no longer as quick across the ground and can be exposed quicker attackers. That is exactly what Liverpool have in abundance, and if the likes of Mane, Salah and Roberto Firmino are able to isolate Kompany they are likely to have success running at the City centre-back. And while Kompany has proven an excellent distributor, when put under pressure he can be clumsy on the ball. The Reds are likely to try to take advantage. In order to do so they'll need Mane focused. On occasion, predominantly earlier in the campaign, he drifted through games and wasn't sharp. He would make poor decisions with the ball and frustrate his teammates. There was also a hint of laziness, with Liverpool's left-back exposed when Mane failed to track back. In such a big game that shouldn't be a problem, but if there's any sign that the winger is failing to involve himself, Klopp must act. Kompany's biggest role against Liverpool will be ensuring the City defense remains organized. There is no doubt Guardiola's players are going to have to take risks in order to find a route back into the tie, but they can't afford to pile forward and leave the back 4 exposed. Do that and Liverpool can take advantage, and one Reds away goal is likely to end the contest. So the City skipper will have to use all his on-field experience to organize his defense and those in front of him. At the other end of the pitch, Kompany can make an impact. We've established he's a threat in the air, and that is also the case in the opposition penalty box. The 32-year-old has netted 19 times in his Manchester City career, and often in big games. This season he has struck against Manchester United and against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. City need him to again deliver when it matters most. For Mane, his brief is likely to be twofold. Without the ball he'll be asked to restrict space, press the host's midfielders and protect left-back Andrew Robertson, who is likely to be up against Raheem Sterling. But when the Reds turn over possession, Mane will need to break forward, link play and threaten behind the City defense. Few attacking trios work as seamlessly as Liverpool's. If they're all in sync, it's difficult to see Guardiola's side progressing.